clinch that bowl eligibility in Matt's second year? What does that mean for this university and the program?
Well, I think for the program, I think it's validation that we're doing the right things the right way. Right, it's another step forward. Certainly I don't think anybody would say that we feel that we've arrived or we're there yet, but it's progress, right? And I think most importantly, man, just for those seniors, you think about everything those seniors have been through, right? And for them to end their career here with a bowl game, and to be part of that foundation in terms of bringing Baylor back. That's special. That's something that I think they'll always remember. And so I think that's the really cool thing about today. That's to me, that's the story.
After last season, Matt said a couple times, including I believe after the spring game, that you guys would be going to a bowl. What were you thinking when he was saying that?
Every time I called him into the hallway and said, "What are you doing?" But no, I mean I did. I loved it because I think. That was absolutely the expectation. It was the expectation from Matt and from the staff and from student athletes and from the athletic director, administration, and so we certainly knew it wasn't going to be easy. I'm not sure I thought it was going to be this hard, but hey, for us to again have that vision, for us to talk about it, for us to continue with the process. I thought that was big.
You said validation. Does this validate Matt Rule as well, in your opinion?
That's a great question. I don't know. In my mind, right? In my mind, I never felt like, and still don't feel like Matt Rule needs validation. Matt Rule is a heck of a football coach. Okay. First and foremost, he's an unbelievable leader of young men. Okay. That's first and foremost, right? And then he's a heck of a football coach. And the text messages right now that I've received from national media that have talking about, hey, great hire, unbelievable. So not a validation for Matt Rule, but a validation in terms of the process. Matt talked about just how demanding this program is of our young men in everything, right? And it's hard. And when you're not winning, right, when you go 1-11, you start to question, man, is this really the right thing, right? And there's days that you leave the office and you're going, man, are we doing the right things? And for this year, right, six probably, at least 4 of the 6 losses, you walk away and you say, okay, are we doing, so there's always that question, right? Even though in the back of your head that you're doing it the right way. So I think it's validation for just the process and what we're doing.
Matt, you saw what he did at Temple building that program up, and so why did you think, I know you were asked this 2 years ago, but when you brought him in here though, did you think I need that kind of personality to get our program back to where it can be and what it had seen in the earlier part of this decade?
Yeah. So one, I thought it needed a person that was grounded, right, and would be prepared for the enormity of the situation, because this wasn't just a football coaching position. I didn't think when we were out hiring 2 years, there was so much more to it, right? And all the noise and some of that's still around the program and the doubters and and the litigation and all of that stuff, right? It needed somebody that could withstand that and look at it, in its eyes and say, hey, you know what, we're going to be okay. We're going to get through this. We're going to get past this. And so, that's what it was about for. I wanted quite frankly, I wanted a partner. I wanted a partner that, was ready for a fight, ready for a tough situation, knowing that it was going to be a battle. And you know what? We're still going to battle.
There was a report earlier this year from somebody that said you guys were willing to take a bowl game off the table. Can you imagine that feeling today if you had done that, or if it was ever on the table?
So again, just to clarify, it was never, ever on the table, right? And you're right. Think about that and think about that storyline for our seniors and what that would have felt like today. And again, as I said before, the story today is about our seniors.
You were on the sideline, fired up, just along like every other coach, super pumped. It was fun to watch you celebrate. Just walk through what it was like for you to be a part of that bowl, you know, here today, and what that meant.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, there was probably some relief, right? That, you know, we're in a crazy business, right? The margin of error, you know, either direction, and the difference between celebrating right now and you know, standing in front of you all versus, you know, going home and probably with an empty feeling. But again, I think it was a feeling of joy, and looking at not just the coaches but the administrators like a Taylor and a Jeremiah Dickey and a Marcus Sedberry and a Kenny Boyd, and all of those people that, you know, took a chance really and had faith and came to Baylor because they wanted to build something special. And it's been hard for all of them, and for all of us to be able to enjoy this moment, you know, that was exciting.
Do you have any inkling of where y'all might end up?
I really don't, you know, and I'm not sure, you know, when we will. You know, certainly, you know, on Sunday, a week from Sunday, but you know, I would guess we may have some indication prior. But we'll take it wherever we go, and again, being able to you know, practice and again, just as part of the validation of what we're doing.
A follow-up, do you like Cheez-Its?
Who's the sponsor here? Cheez-Its and Diet Dr. Pepper. There's nothing better than that combination. All right, it's pretty good combination.
Mack, can this today and what has happened help heal some of those who have not wanted to be still a part of Baylor?
I hope so. I hope this is good medicine for just for the hurt, because I don't know that anybody just doesn't want to be part of Baylor, right? But when you're hurt, right, you know, it's hard, and hopefully this can be good medicine for that, and help bring even more unity. I think, you know, gradually we've progressively, you know, brought unity and growing it, but you know, hopefully this helps even more.